Let's talk about Suresh Raina, because there was a lot of talk of Suresh Raina coming back to play competitive cricket after a fair bit. Comes back. What is it? I think didn't play the last season, so would have been over a year since he played competitive cricket. It didn't look like it. Didn't look rusty one bit, Joy.
Absolutely. I just want to take my words back. Exactly. He played the Mushtaq Ali for just 5 matches. He's played the last 1.5 years. He's played 5 matches for Mushtaq Ali, and he didn't bat in one of them. Got out early in the other, got a 56, but wasn't really impressive. So from there, what he's done, how he's proved himself, and a lot of cricketers talk about not being match fit. This guy just turned on it. He was streaky. That first couple of overs, I think Moin did a great job of taking the pressure off him. Moin was attacking, and therefore he could afford, though the wickets had fallen, he could afford to take a little bit more time. But when he got that first 6, reasonably straight, you could make out, okay, Raina is still there. The hunger is there. The gleam in his eyes is there. And, out anyone, because, all the notices about his obituary are very premature. Raina's there and kicking.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of positives that have come out for Chennai from this game, Michael. The biggest accusation that was against them in the 2020 game was they were just snoozing when it came to their scoring rate. It just seemed like it was always flattering to deceive that it would come. It just never came. And here, throwing Moin Ali up at 3 with Suresh Raina in form, Ambati Raidu, Sam Curran, Ravindra Jadeja, they all got something. Leaving aside Rituraj Gaikwad and Faf du Plessis, of course, Dhoni got a duck. But leaving them aside, there's a lot of positives. You'll get that when you play 11 batsmen, but the majority have been positives here.
Yeah, and also they got a good pitch. I think the Wankhede Stadium is always a ground where as a batsman, you know that you've got a great chance of scoring quickly. It just offers you that bounce, so you know that as soon as it's in your zone, you can just trust it to hit down the ground over mid-wicket. Suresh Raina got a couple over mid-wicket. That was the Suresh Raina from 5 or 6 years ago. I thought he played with tremendous control and timing. When you think he hasn't played a great deal of cricket, to get the timing straight away was great to see. But yeah, the approach is important. The approach of any T20 team is very important, that you send the message that this is our DNA, this is what we're about. When you play so many batters, you have to go hard. But it's not that every player goes hard. You're then going to have players that have to read the game and stay in for a longer period to allow the firecrackers to go from pretty much ball one. And I still think it's the kind of pitch that I only think is around par. From the shots that I saw, the timing, the kind of deflections that were going down to third man as well, I do think it's a par score. But when you get par and you've got the skill levels that we know that the Chennai Super Kings have, of course they'll fancy defending it. But I also feel that Ricky Ponting will be in that dressing room saying to his team, look, someone get in and we'll chase this down.